Hey everybody, I'm Zilla Blitz and welcome to Walkabout Europe. We're back after the vacation. We've played the whole off season, which took forever. We've made a bunch of transfer moves and we are all set to start our 7th season in this Journeyman adventure. Our 2nd season with Saint Etienne in the French League 1. Super excited to get started. We'll take a look at our moves. We'll do a health update. We'll start our guess the point total competition. Can you guess how many points we'll have all season? And then we're going to square off in our opening match. Lots to do. Let's jump right to it. So let's jump in and get started. We have a few things to talk about. The first of which is we have new ownership. That's right. The board took over. They had a new board takeover. They didn't fire us and everything seems to be working out pretty well. They leave me alone. I leave them alone and everybody's happy. So we're all good and settled on that front. They put a little bit of money in, but finances in our club here as we start this French League 1 season, 40 million in the bank. We have completely blown through our transfer budget, but we're under our wage budget, and that's probably the next thing to talk about. Because if I were to summarize this offseason, I would say this. We sold the old and we spent the gold. Pretty clever, yeah? So what we basically tried to do is tried to get rid of all of our old people. And by old, I mean anyone over 28 who's not a goalkeeper. And we were completely successful. If we look at our age right now, our oldest player is 29, Bingoro Kamara, our goalkeeper. Next person is Yusuf, who just turned 27. Other than that, we have nobody older than 27. So we've gotten a lot younger. We took the money that we got from selling our older players, and I'm pretty excited to show you some of the new toys we got. I'm not going to show you all of them, but I want to show you a few of them. But we did pay some people. We did kind of move some things. Leaving the club here, Dennis Bowanga, who you may remember, he scored, 17 goals for us last year. But he was 30 years old. And so we sold him. Now he's 31. We got 12 million, I think, for him. And then we sold a couple other players that were in their 30s and moved them along. But let's take a look at what we got. Okay, I'm not going to show you everybody because it would take a while. Keon Fitzjim. We picked him up on a free transfer. He didn't look that good. And then he came in and he's valued at 23 million. Plays left wing. He can be an attacking left winger and inverted winger. And look at all his up arrows. So he's really excited to be here. We got him on a free again. We're paying him $14,500 per week. But for whatever reason, he's valued over 20 million, which is really good for us. He's played 6 matches out on the left side in the preseason, scoring 5 goals and 2 assists with a 7.2 rating. Not that the preseason really means anything, but these are optimistic signs. And so Keon Fitzjim will be our starting left winger, if for the fact that he didn't mess up his ankle ligaments and won't be playing for about 3 weeks. But we'll see him at some point in the future. There's much excitement around him. Now, don't go away because I'm saving the best for last. And this is not the best. Ready? This guy. Showed him to you. You may recall, if you think back in time, 2 weeks to when we were last together, I presented this guy, Philip Runnigan Jurgensen. He's from Norway, and we all like Norwegians. And I mentioned him, and I said, I don't know whether to get him because he was going to be like 14 million. And a couple of people posted comments and said, oh, you should get him. He looks awesome. So we splurged on him, and we got him. He was at that point in time, our most expensive signing. Comes in rated at 4 stars with lots of green all over the place. Deep-lying midfielder, which we kind of needed. We needed depth there, so I was happy to get him. Really good numbers. Balance of 15, anticipation of 16, first touch of 14, vision of 16, passing of 15. Expecting big things from him. He hasn't done that well in the preseason, 6.86, but he's got a goal and an assist, and we'll take it preseason and stuff like that. So that's another big name to keep an eye out. He will start for us in the midfield today. Then, I'm kind of excited about this, but this is not yet the best. I'm just going to show you 4. This is number 3. Kim Sang-woo. Yes. Okay. Rated 3 stars, 18-year-old. He comes in as a center midfielder, but I don't see him as a central midfielder. Here's where I think he's going to play. Attacking roles, advance forward, attack. Check it out. He's got pretty good acceleration and pace. Not great, 13, 12. Agility 15, balance at 13. We like to see stamina 13. But his numbers for attack, anticipation 13, composure 15, decision 16, work rate 16, off the ball 14, passing 15, dribbling 16, finishing 12, first touch 16, long shots 13. All of these numbers make for a great striker. So we're converting to him a striker, and we've played him up there already in some of our earlier matches in two starts and 5 appearances. 3 goals for him so far. So this is a project. 18-year-olds with big potential. I'm kind of excited to see what Kim Sung-woo can do for us. Now, here's the best though. This guy, Massey Sowinski. We didn't have a striker all last year. I mean, we had Iliev, that guy, but he's kind of like a wannabe striker. He just didn't feel like he had it for this level. This guy was rated 2.5 stars when we were looking at him, with a potential of like 4. But I looked at all his numbers and I said, this guy's better than that. He had a release clause for $17 million. I didn't know what to do because we also had a wonder kid that we could have picked up. And we could only buy one of the 2. But I said, we really need a striker. And I feel like my instincts, this guy's going to be good. And he's only 18, right? Professional personality. So I signed him. We got him for $21,500 per week for 5 years. And as soon as he comes in, he's rated at $26 million. Check out his numbers. Acceleration of 18, agility of 17, balance of 16, natural fitness of 16, pace of 15, composure 14, determination 17, flair 16, off the ball 17. Right, dribbling 15, finishing 16, first touch 14, and free kick taking 16. I mean, the guy's a monster already, at least by the numbers. And he's only 18. He played in La Liga last year for a mid-table team, Real Zaragoza, and he scored like 10 goals in 27 matches for them. So he's got good pedigree in his stats, too. He's played 4 starts for us with 5 goals in the preseason, a 7.52 rating. I'm hopeful that this guy is going to carry us up the table a little bit. Massey Sowinski. So let's remember that name and check out how he does today. There's other guys I want to show you, but I don't want to waste this. I'm going to try to keep the episode under 20 minutes. So we're just going to go through those big 4 signings. There's more to talk about, but that's the big ones that we got there. Let me know how you think we did based on what you've seen there. I'm really curious. I don't have the most confidence in my ability to judge and pick up players, but I'm kind of excited about our off-season shopping. And we don't have any money now. Now, we're still a little bit shallow at center back. I wish we had another center back. We had one guy, but he signed with... Had one guy I was bringing, but he signed with somebody else. We could use another outside right back. We could really use a better, maybe an upgraded goalkeeper or a backup goalkeeper. So we have some things that I wish we had a little money for, and I'm going to try to address that with the month that's left of the transfer window. So we still have a little bit of work to do, but I think we've improved ourselves offensively, and I think our depth in midfield and our depth at striker now is really good. Our depth in attack and midfield is good. Defense, we're about the same as we were last year, I think. So with all that being said, I think we're ready to start the first match of the season, except for 2 things. Thing number 1 is our health update. Remember, we were on a lose 10 pounds in 11 weeks weight loss challenge, and we met the first 2 weeks of it. And then I mentioned I was going to take a week off and then have a week to lose another pound. I decided to give myself 2 weeks off. And here's why. We were away on vacation. The vacation got extended a little bit. Then I came back and I had a really good big stretch of work. So I said, okay, I'm just going to do 2 weeks. So I'm going to get on the scale starting tomorrow, and then I have to go down to 210 pounds, 0.4 as of next week. And I haven't been on the scale since I'm going back for vacation. Since I'm a little heavy, but I decided to give myself 1 extra week off. So sorry about that, but we will be back for the weigh-in a week from today, and we have to be 210.4 pounds. So I might have some work to do, but an update on that in our next midweek episode, or our weekend episode. So that's everything on the health, and we'll take a look at the walking circle in the next episode too. Now for the last thing to introduce before we go to our match is Guess the Point Total competition. Dun dun dun. This would be our 4th season to play. And how it works is really simple. You take a look at our team, take a look at how they perform in the first match. I'll show you how we're predicted to finish. So if we look at the league table here, we look at overview, our season preview, we are predicted to finish 6th with 33-1 odds, behind PSG, AS Monaco, Lyon, Lille, and Marseille. Now, last year we finished 3rd. I feel like we're a little bit better offensively. I think we're going to score more goals. I suspect we will give up the same amount of goals defensively unless we can improve that. We really don't have much money to make some improvements now. So down in the comments, let me know, say, all you have to do is put a point number and then I'm going to record it. You could say 80. Now just to kind of to make things good, there's 38 matches. So 38 times 3 is what? 76, 106, 114. If we win all our matches, we would have 114 points. Last year, just to kind of give perspective, right? Did it current season. Last season, we ended up in 3rd place with 74 points. So let me know what you think of that. So and then we'll talk more about our last year's winner because he still has to pick a name. So we'll congratulate him again in our next episode. And the winner, of course, gets to nickname one of our players. One of our players right now on the right-hand side is Super Zilla, my here for forward brother who had a huge year for us last year, and he will be back this year. So play, by all means, drop a comment down below and let's play Guess the Point Total competition. And you have to make your guess before the start of the next episode. So once the next episode starts, that's it. The competition shut down and we close off the entries. So take a shot at that. And with all that being said, I think that's everything. I'm looking at my notes. Yeah. It's time to start. Let's go to our first game of the season. I couldn't be more excited for this season. I am really curious to see how this team does because I worked really hard in the offseason. So here we are. We've been working 2 formations in the offseason now, but our 4-2-3-1 Pikachu formation, which has lots of energy, high press, high pressure, people moving all over the place, kind of the prototypical football manager type of formation. We're going to go with that 4-2-3-1, and we're going to start that today. Of note, this guy, Sowinski, our new striker, is going to play up top. We picked this guy up in the offseason too. Mohamed Darami, he's going to play out on the left side instead of Fitz, the guy we just picked up. And I'm hopeful that he's going to be able to do okay in Fitz's absence. But we do have some depth up here. Yusuf Damir, who you may recall, he's the guy who wants to be sold, the wonder kid. We're supposed to be able to get 100-something million for him by FM Greeno's standards. But no one's going to get, I've been trying to sell him. No one's giving us close to 40-something million for him. So he's with us for right now. And he's going to shift down. What's nice about that, he can shift down to an attacking midfielder position, which is a little bit more natural for him. My brother, Super Zilla, out on the right-hand side, still ranked at 4 stars, looking pretty good. Philip Jurgensen starting in central midfield. He's our newly acquired midfielder. Auchiche is hurt, so Rice is going to play on the other side. And then across the back, Nakamura, our 21-year-old Japanese right back who has a good year, rated 3.5 stars. Now he's gone down a little bit. And then, of course, the King Okoro. 19 years old now, 3 stars with potential 4 or 5-star ability, played at a 7-point-something rating last year. He'll be back to kind of anchor our center backs this year. And then across Viti, Gibson, and Kamara returning from last year. So let's jump in and get started. I'll talk to the team, and then we're off we go. We're playing Stade Rennais, who finished, I think, just about mid-table last year, a little maybe 9th place, I think it was. So we are not the favorites according to the odds makers, and we are on the road. So we'll see you as we get the team ready to go out and play. Alrighty, we are underway. Just going a little bit balanced right now. It feels kind of odd when you haven't played for about. I played a couple of I played a lot of friendlies since coming back, but to talk through a game here and to annotate a game as we play, it's been a while. So we've got 2 quick shots in the first 10 minutes or so. They have nothing yet. 4 shots for us, but no highlights. Oh, here we go. Remington Jurgensen fires it off. Okoro's head, and the King starts the year with a bang. Nice. Oh, that's a good start for us. Just the way we drew it up on the whiteboard. Jurgensen off Okoro, hits the far corner. He's got that 18 jumping reach with bravery, and then he's heading's 11 now. It's getting better, but still it's kind of pretty random where it goes. So lots of shots, and hopefully 1 or 2 of them eventually go in. This looks like maybe a highlight for them. Give it away. Oh, I thought he gave it to him. It's a Super Zilla on the right wing there. Well, that's fed into us. Gibson gobbles it up. Back to Okoro. The highlight continues on. My brother, Super Zilla, run! Run like the wind. Go! Fires! Oh, at distance. Super Zilla hasn't had the best preseason so far. He's had some shots like that cutting in from the right side. I mean, that's what we want him to do, but he hasn't scored much. I think he's only got maybe 1 goal or something like that. Time's just flying along here. We're in that, again, 1-0. I don't know how to praise the team segment, because no matter what I seem to say at 1-0, it seems to just not be well received. 30 minutes in, they get their first shot. I think, we're up 9 shots to 1 and 1-0. I'm tempted to go positive, but I think I'll just stay where we are. Let's just let this play out here. I mean, things are going pretty well. 39 minutes in. This is flying along. 1 highlight, 1 goal. Okay. Sowinski having a rough start at attacking forward here. He's at a 6.5 right now. And we're at halftime. Wow, that was quick. dressing room. We'll go talk to the lads and see you on the other side then. All right, here we go. Outside of striker with Sowinski on a 6.5, I'm pretty happy with our numbers. I feel like we should be able to get some more out of this. Okay, we're gonna go positive for like 20 minutes here and just see whether that kind of opens the doors a little bit. Whoa, we got some yellow cards to attend to. Running Jørgensen picks up a couple, ease off tackles, and Okoro gets his usual. I think he had like 700 yellow cards last year. Pretty sure he did. So we will calm them down a little bit. Going positive. Here we go. Uh-oh. We give a highlight for them. Foulon. Race. Steals. Oh, nice. Knocked forward by Damir. Sowinski in alone. He's going to take a long shot. He's hit some pretty impressive goals in the preseason, I must say. I mean, he's had some boomers, either a free kick or not, kind of regular goals from distance. So he's looked pretty good. All right, 65 minutes in. Sowinski's still in a 6.5. 16. Corner for them. It's not feeling good. Get it out of here. Okay. Damir, pick it up. Get there. Well, fed over. Kamara gobbles it up. That can't be the end of the highlight, right? There's got to be more. Kamara blasts it long. Knocked down, but Nakamura's there for us. Back to Super Zilla. To the couple of 1-2s. Feeds it to Rice inside. Darmy, who hasn't done much on that left side, comes in. Fires right on goal. Okay, 70 minutes. Let's make some subs. I'll be right back. All right, we're going to bring in Kim Sung-woo, our Korean attacking forward, and Kirkowitz on the left wing. See if we can jumpstart our offense a little bit. And, this feels dangerous. Okoro clears it away. Damir picks it up. We've got a break, 2-on-2. Woo, can he get the ball to Woo? Oh, gosh, he shot instead of passed. Over the top, Okoro out to Kirkowitz. Kirkowitz back to Rice. It's not over. Crosses to Zilla. It gets exciting now. Zilla's inside. Is that a penalty? Did he get fouled? I don't think he was in the box. We're going to go to balanced after this anyway. I wish we could, speed this. Not that I want life to go away, but I wish we could kind of speed this up. What do we got? We got no penalty. All that for nothing. Is it a free kick, though? Right now, we're going to go balanced, too. I think we haven't seen any noticeable increase in opportunities. And that's it. Super Zilla's out of gas on the right side. Let's give him 3 more minutes here. 17 shots to 5, though. I feel like we've done pretty well on the whole here. I'm going to sub out Super Zilla, my brother, and then we'll be right back. All right, we're bringing in Lynch Stevens on the right side to replace Super Zilla. That is one place where I feel like we could use some reinforcements as right field. I'm taking Iliev, our striker from last year, and trying to train him as an inverted winger on the right side. Kirkowitz, our sub in front. Got it away. Rice picks it up. Jørgensen feeds it out safely to Nakamura, who's got a yellow card. Lynch Stevens, Nakamura in front. Get in. Oh, goodness. Off the post. 3 minutes left, though. Let's see if we can nurse this one home. What am I doing? Time wasting. Let's go time wasting a little bit. We'll keep up the pace so we keep the ball. And there's one other thing I wanted to do. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Nakamura's yellow card. Let's address that. Player instructions, ease off tackles. Okay, here we go. 88 minutes. Damir's out of gas. We can make another sub here, too. We're going to be good. We're going to let them go. Oh, everybody's out of gas. Actually, we're going to make one more sub in the middle now. I'll be right back. All right, I can't make any more substitutions. I wonder if they changed it this year to 3 instead of 5 because of the pandemic for last year. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's going on now. Why I can't see it. Cancel. Okay, there we go. Uh-oh. Highlight that wasn't. 3 minutes. Let's nurse it home. Nurse it home. End it. Yes! All right. Well, there you go. 18 shots to 6. 1.49 XG. If anything, a little disappointment for our striker, right? For Sowinski. Well done, lads. That was, let's do outstretched arms. Well done, lads. That was a good win for us. Yeah, we'll take it. Anyone we want to praise in particular? King Okoro, I guess, right? I mean, he gets the winning goal. That's a good start. 1-0. You did well out there, and we get a clean sheet. So Okoro, by and far, looking like the star of the game for us. Continue on. There we are. 5th place, I guess, after one match. Better start than last year when we lost to PSG 2-0. So we'll end it up, I think, there, right? That's feels like a comfortable start. I mean, win on the road, 1-0. Disappointed in Sowinski's performance today, but I think I'm hopeful he's going to be something special. Let me know what you think of our pickups and stuff like that in the offseason. And if you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. If you're new, please consider subscribing. And don't forget to play Guess the Point Total competition. Put your point total guesses down below, and we'll see who is going to end up being this year's winner. Thanks so much, everybody, for tuning in. We'll see you. I should be, now that I'm back and got the off-season done, I'm hopeful we'll be back for a weekend episode, 2 episodes a week, and we'll do our weigh-in a week from today in this episode. So thank you, everybody. Have a great rest of the week, and we'll see you on the weekend. Bye.